Doug Sanders lived what many would call a tragic life, despite achieving fame as one of golf's most colorful characters. The man known as the Peacock of the Fairways died at age 86 in 2020, leaving behind a complex legacy of triumph and turmoil. Sanders earned his nickname through his incredibly flashy fashion sense. He wore bright, coordinated outfits that matched everything from his gloves to his underwear. This bold style made him stand out in a sport known for conservative dress codes. But beneath the colorful exterior lay a man struggling with demons that would haunt him throughout his career. Born into poverty in Cedartown, Georgia, on July 24, 1933, Sanders picked cotton as a teenager to help his family survive. His introduction to golf came through pure determination. He taught himself the game on a basic 9-hole course near his home, developing skills that would eventually take him to the highest levels of professional golf. An early story reveals Sanders' competitive nature. He initially lost money gambling on chip shots and putts against older players. Instead of giving up, he committed to 3 months of intense practice without any betting. When he returned, he systematically won back his money, walking away with $20, a substantial sum for a poor teenager. Sanders attended the University of Florida from 1951 to 1955, where he played for the Gators golf team. During his senior year, he led the team to a Southeastern Conference championship and a 4th-place finish at the NCAA championships. This success earned him recognition as a Gator great in the university's Athletic Hall of Fame. His amateur career reached its peak in 1956 when he won the Canadian Open, becoming only the 2nd amateur to accomplish this feat. This victory prompted his swift transition to professional golf, where he would achieve considerable success while battling personal struggles. As a professional, Sanders quickly established himself as a force on the PGA Tour. He accumulated an impressive 20 victories throughout his career, with his peak year coming in 1961, when he secured 5 tournament wins and finished 3rd on the money list. His final PGA Tour victory came in June 1972 at the Kemper Open, where he beat Lee Trevino by 1 stroke. However, Sanders became infamous as golf's nearly man in major championships. He recorded 13 top 10 finishes in majors, including 4 heartbreaking 2nd-place finishes. The most devastating came at the 1970 Open Championship at St. Andrews, where he missed a crucial 3-foot putt that would have given him his first major title. He lost the resulting playoff to Jack Nicklaus by 1 stroke. Sanders later admitted he kind of forgot you have to play 72 holes, not 71, and was just trying to be a nice old Georgia boy, only it didn't work out. He recalled being distracted by what he thought was fluff on his putting line, causing him to slightly alter his stance. Golf legend Ben Hogan reportedly screamed at his television, "Walk away, Sanders, walk away." This pattern of near triumphs, despite immense talent, suggests recurring psychological challenges. Sanders' own admission about being distracted by entertaining the crowd during crucial moments hints at a tendency towards showmanship that may have undermined his focus at critical times. While his golf career flourished, Sanders' personal life spiraled into excess. He openly embraced his reputation as golf's original playboy, admitting to a penchant for the ladies. His lifestyle led to 3 divorces, and he candidly acknowledged, "I wasn't a very good husband." His many wild encounters with the opposite sex reportedly began at a young age. Beyond romantic troubles, Sanders battled significant personal demons. He struggled with alcohol and sex addictions during his wild life on tour. These struggles created a pattern of indulgence that likely impacted his personal well-being and professional focus. Forum discussions reveal that gambling also became a struggle as part of his excessive lifestyle. If you're a golf fan who enjoys watching classic tournaments and following the sport's biggest moments, Fubo offers incredible coverage of golf events and sports programming. Their streaming service gives you access to live tournaments, classic matches, and comprehensive golf coverage that brings the excitement of the game right to your screen. Sanders' career wasn't just marked by near misses and personal struggles. It also featured notable controversies and disqualifications. The most infamous incident occurred at the 1966 Pensacola Open, where he was leading after an impressive opening round of 63. However, he was disqualified for failing to sign his scorecard after 36 holes of play. a direct violation of USGA rules. Sanders attributed this oversight to being distracted by newspaper reporters and autograph seekers. He stated, "I didn't think I should brush them off. If I can be this nice to these people, it seems that under the circumstances, a little courtesy and understanding could be shown to me." Initially, he blamed his caddy for pulling him away, though the caddy later disputed this account. This incident caused significant uproar in the local area due to Sanders' popularity. Remarkably, this was the last instance of a player leading a PGA Tour event being disqualified for failing to sign a scorecard. Despite the shocking disappointment, Sanders demonstrated immediate resilience, winning 2 subsequent tournaments within the next month. Approximately 18 months later, Sanders faced another disqualification at the Carling World Open in Toronto for verbally abusing an official after an unfavorable ruling. This incident further highlighted a pattern of temper and frustration under pressure, suggesting struggles with emotional control and accepting authority. The most profound challenge in Sanders' life came through a debilitating neck condition called torticollis. This painful condition severely restricted his movements and directly influenced his distinctive, exceptionally short, flat golf swing. Beyond golf, the torticollis caused uncontrollable twitching, making even simple social actions like kissing difficult, as his head would involuntarily move away. The chronic pain and severe limitations pushed Sanders to a desperate state. He felt he couldn't go on and that it wasn't any kind of life. In his profound despair, he took the extreme step of arranging to meet with a hitman, even sorting out a deal over dinner for him to put a bullet in my head. This stark detail underscores the depth of his suffering and contemplation of suicide. His doctor presented him with a surgical option to alleviate the torticollis, albeit with a daunting 50-50 chance of success. Sanders chose to undergo the operation. During the procedure, his heart stopped, and he fell into a coma for 10 days. Despite these severe complications, the surgery ultimately succeeded in alleviating his condition. The recovery from this near-death experience proved to be a profound turning point. After regaining consciousness, Sanders stood Tony down, referring to the hitman, made the life-altering decision to give up drinking, and found God. This sequence of events served as a critical catalyst for profound personal transformation. Even after retiring from competitive golf, Sanders remained active in the golf world. He successfully operated his own corporate golf entertainment company for nearly 2 decades and sponsored various events. However, his later business ventures faced challenges, including allegations that his charity tournament was shut down due to borderline fraud, though specific details remain unclear. In his later years, Sanders offered philosophical reflection on his complex journey. He stated, "I don't measure life in dollars. A private jet is not what makes a person. I don't think there's anyone anywhere in the world who's lived a better life than I've done." This statement suggests profound contentment found despite his many challenges and transformations. Sanders' life was a compelling tapestry woven with extraordinary talent, flamboyant showmanship, profound personal struggles, and remarkable resilience. His story serves as both a cautionary tale about the costs of excess and a powerful narrative of redemption and personal growth. Doug Sanders passed away on April 12, 2020, leaving behind a complex legacy that extends far beyond his impressive golf statistics. His life reminds us that success and suffering often intertwine in ways that make us truly human. What do you think about Doug Sanders' complicated legacy? Was he a tragic figure or someone who ultimately found peace? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of sports.